Welcome back to IT Landy Market courses, and for today we will be reviewing Microsoft Identity Management Tool MIM 2016, and I should be able to cover the main component and provide you with an overview about this tool and how we can utilize it. So, agenda for our uh, course. Give you a quick intro, then we move toward the MIM architecture and then support the platforms, and then we move toward that will be part one. Part two will be the components, sync engine, service and portal, certificate management, and then BHOLD, MIM and then hybrid reporting, and then PAM, and then the last part we just give you an overview, and hopefully that should help us or help you to drive any project you are working on, or help you to understand how this tool basically work. Now, the objective of this module or this course to help you to understand Microsoft Identity Manager component at a high level, also understand how MIM component interact for different identity solution. Next is how this tool evolved from the earliest days. We can see when Microsoft first time released the tool earlier ages, 1997. We evolved from the directory exchange tool all the way down to 1999 when they acquired another Zoomit company, and then within 2003 they start renaming the tool to Identity Integration Server. 2003, then we move to the Identity Lifecycle Manager, or ILM. 2007, this is what it was known as before. Then they improved at Microsoft. We moved toward the FIM 2010, then FIM 2012 R2, where they introduce BHOLD and integration with ADFS, and then they rebranded this Microsoft with after 2013 MIM, which we call it 2015, or MIM2016 was released on 2015, and they've introduced the role-based, and now the current version is the MIM Service Pack 1. You can see it on the left hand side. We have the forefront Identity Manager, that was 2010 R2, and we were able to do support common platforms, workflows, connectors, logging, web services API, and sync tool. We were able to utilize it for user management, group management, and policy management, plus credential management with certificate management as well. It was web-based, password reset, we had reporting, they simplified the deployment Microsoft and the troubleshooting, they enhanced the performance, and they enhanced the MIs or MAs connectivities, and they've added language support for different regions. That was the forefront 2010 R2. And then the new improvement, which when Microsoft starts basically rebranding this into Identity Tool, and similar to the previous one, is still supporting common platforms, workflows, connectors, logging, Service APIs, syncs, using it for user management, group management, policy management, and credential management. Now, what they have improved, I'm sure some of you might come across this tool. Still, even some of the forms still saying FIM 2010 R2. So they've improved integration with MFA, Azure, hybrid reporting. They improved the self-service password reset with MFA. They've improved the account unlocking, the certificate management for multi-forest scenarios. Plus, they've introduced the role-based or PAM, Privileged Access Management, which work really well and integrate with AD 2016, and then MIM service account with Exchange mailboxes. That was the major improvement or the comparison between the earlier release and the new release of MIM. Moving next to the architecture wise, this is how it looked like for us, the MIM architecture. We do have the identity and data stores, that will be the directories, application, database, SQL, and then email systems. And then we have the MAs, which is the management agents. And these are the sort of like, if you want to call them the gateways or the tool, the bridge will communicate between the systems and the MIM identity or the sync database, and from there toward the MIM services or toward any other tools or vendors, application tools, or it could be AD, it could be cloud. And you can see on that diagram we have the solution. It could be group management for or user management or compliance, which is role-based access management requirement, or credential management or policy, and you can do custom template as well. Then we move toward the MIM client experience. We can have a Outlook or through the portal. We have the reporting, integrated windows for password reset maybe, and you can create again custom rules. Then we have the PAM, privileged access management, with the MIM service with its own database. Then you will need the SharePoint. You can see that's very tiny portal on that icon above the PAM. And then through that one, you automate activity, either enrolling, disabling, enabling, time-based, account creation, or integration with PAM and AD to make sure we can benefit from it. And then we move toward the MIM IDM platform, and you can see there from the edge, resource requests through delegation and permission, then authorization and workflow, authorization Z, and then the database, and then actioning the workflow. Again, we will walk through all of these in more details later on, but this is just to show you the architecture, how they interact, and then we will talk about the BHOLD portal, what is exactly the MIM BHOLD, and the database, and maybe the MIM wall, and then the certificate management portal, or the MIM CM. Okay, this is the architecture for MIM. Moving next into the components themselves, or how they will look like. We do have the SSPR for the password resets portal, password registration. Then we have MIM portal, MIM PAM. Then we have the MIM hybrid reporting. Then the BHOLD, if you can see, still saying FIM integration, and this will help us around some of the services like creating MBR sets, workflows for complicated scenarios. Then MAM reporting, and then the integration with the modules. Then we have the reporting side of it, either with integrated with warehouse or SCSM, service manager. Then we have the core of the BHOLD, where we can generate modules, analytics, reporting, attestation. Then we have the sync surface for syncing object, either from same forest, different forest, connectors, PCNS, SSPR. And then the last part, we have the certificate manager, which will basically contain the web APRs and the CM web APP, FIM certificate manager, AD integration, policy modules, and the exit modules. Now, the last part for part 1 is the supported platforms. With MIM 2016 Service Pack 1, they've added the supported platform as below. You can see Windows Server 2016, SQL Server 2016, all the Service Pack, SharePoint 2016, Chrome, Firefox supported for MIM portal only, and you can see that link around the guide, step-by-step installation for the MIM and the supported platform as well. Let's recap for part 1, and the next session will be around the components. What we have spoken about so far is quick intro to MIM, and we covered how MIM evolved from the earlier 97 all the way to 2016, from very basic component to ILM, and then toward FIM, and then MIM, and then we spoke about the objective, and we say objective is to get familiar with high level with MIM and the component interaction. Then we move toward from the evolution all the way down to the architecture, how they interact, integrate all these tools, the management agents, and overall picture about these tools, reporting, how we can integrate. And you can see there's a PowerShell is not even there. That PowerShell will be the back code behind for everything here. We can integrate with these tools and collect information. And then the last part, we move toward the supported platforms. And you can see 2016, SQL, and SharePoint, especially if you choose to install the full flavor of Fin. Hopefully you have learned something useful for part 1 of Microsoft Identity Management Tool. And I shall see you at part